Yo, what's up everyone? Hope you guys are having a great day. So, it's been a while. It's been a while since I uploaded my last Souls RNG video. I think around like 3 months or something. And just to tell you the truth, just got bored of the game really. Updates were taking too long, and then all of a sudden, the game got a new owner. And everyone thought it was over when it was announced that there's going to be a new owner. Well, it turns out, the game's doing better than ever now. So thanks to the new owner, the game's kind of being revived. Updates are getting better, more frequent too. You get like bi-weekly updates. So it's been enough to bring me back to the game. Start playing the game again. I'll start uploading this game again, you know, because I'm starting to enjoy it again. There's new updates happening every 2 weeks, so it's way better than updates before. There was happening like every 2 months there was updates. You didn't even know, it'd just be whenever they decided to drop the update. But here we are, new owner. Everything's looking good now. Yeah, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. You guys came here for the complete guide to Souls RNG, the up-to-date version of the complete guide. So I got you guys covered. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, well, to start off here, we're going to start with the simplest thing first. And that's going to be before you even load into the game. First of all, you're going to want to join the group. So to join that, you're just going to go right here to right underneath the title, Buy Soul Studio. Click on that, and you're going to go ahead and join the group. It doesn't have a button right here for me, but because I'm already in the group. But if you're not in the group, there's going to be like an option to join. Make sure you join, and the reason for that is because you need to join the group to have auto roll. Now let's get into the actual game. Alright, so we're going to start off with the basics, just like I said. The main thing about this game revolves around the rolling system. So every time you roll a random aura. It can range from anything between common all the way to something like 1 in a billion or something like this pixelation, for example, that I have. So there's all sorts of different rarities of auras that you can get, and that's the main goal of the game, is to get the rarest stuff possible. Now, like I told you, you can auto roll if you join the group. If you didn't join the group, there's gonna be a little message right here that says group join required, I think. And yeah, if you want to auto roll, you're gonna need to join the group. And I highly recommend you join the group because it just makes your life a whole lot easier. And then basically what that will do is it'll just roll automatically, as you can see. I'll just turn off quick roll so you can see I'm not clicking anything, it's just rolling by itself. And then we'll go ahead and talk about quick roll. So without quick roll, rolling just looks like this. It displays all your auras right here. Let me actually disable my buffs so you can see this. This is the base, the default roll speed. So when you start off the game, you're not gonna have any buffs right here. But if you have quick roll, that basically skips this entire animation right here. So let me go ahead and put quick roll, and it just boom, just like that. It has a little cooldown. That's what quick roll does. And quick roll you can get right here. Go to the menu, go to the Robux shop, and it's gonna be here at the bottom, quick roll. I think also if you just click the button that says quick roll, it'll take you to this right here. And it's 100 Robux, which might seem like a lot, but it's really like, that's like around $1 for quick roll, and you're going to be using this a lot if you play this game. Like right here, you can see I have 25 million rolls, so you're going to be using this a lot. Quick roll is the most useful game pass you can get in this game, and it's a must-have. And while we're talking about game passes, I can go ahead and explain some other ones right here. Let me actually turn my buffs on. For other game passes, we have invisible gear. This one's kind of useless. Basically all that does is, we'll talk about gears later, but you can basically hide them. So for example, look at my glove right here that I have. If I go over to that, there's going to be this button right here after you buy the game pass, and you can just click that and it'll just disappear. This is a avatar item. So like this one right here, I just click that and it disappears. That doesn't actually do anything. Like, you still have the buffs right here. Down here you can see I still have the buffs, but it just takes them away. So, but I like the way they look, so I keep them on most of the time. Next is the merchant teleporter. Now this is the cheapest game pass, and it's also very useful. So there's a merchant that can spawn. I'll explain that later. And basically this is just an item in your inventory right here, merchant teleporter. And if a merchant spawns, it'll say in the chat that a merchant spawns, and you can just teleport to it by just clicking use right here. And it's an infinite use, so you just buy it once and you can use it as many times as you need to. The next game pass is VIP, and this gives you a lot of different things. So you got 1.2 times final luck. Your final luck is, like it sounds like, it's your final luck after all of your luck buffs have been applied. So we can go over here, and for example, I know I already have VIP, but we'll just use this as an example. So say I have like 20 luck without VIP. Say I have 20 luck without VIP. If I bought VIP, you would multiply that luck by 1.2. So whatever that is, that's going to be your final luck. This also stacks with like heavenly potions. I'll explain all that later. But basically that's a potion that just gives you a ton of luck. I think it's like 150,000 luck for a roll. And that gets multiplied by the final luck. So 150,000 times 1.2. So it's a really useful buff when you have a ton of luck. It'll just give you even more. So that's great to have. VIP also gives you daily quest reward times 1.2. I didn't even know that did that, but yeah. I guess it multiplies your quest rewards right here, daily quest 1.2. I don't even think it does that. I'm gonna be honest. I think the developers forgot to even add that in, but whatever. And then 3 daily quest rerolls. So if you don't like your daily quests, there's gonna be a button like right here that says reroll. So everyone will have 1 reroll by default, but if you buy the VIP, you'll have 3 rerolls. And then you got +1 extra daily shop slots. So there's a daily shop. So I'll go ahead and explain that later, but there's a daily shop where you can buy stuff, and that just gives you an extra slot in the daily shop. So basically, you'll be able to buy an extra thing from the daily shop. You also get a VIP chat tag, so I'll show you that right here. Right now it says VIP Plus, that's for another Game Pass, but if you just had VIP, it would just say VIP. And then you get a movement speed boost. I'm pretty sure this is bugged, but it's supposed to make you walk faster. It kind of bugs out sometimes. I think it's working right now. You'll notice it for sure once you buy it. And then that's all for VIP. If we go to VIP Plus, what this does is it gives you the final luck also. And then if you have VIP, so if you have both of them owned, you're gonna get 1.3 times final luck. And then you have your 2 extra daily shop slots, so that's the same as the 1 extra, except now you'll have that adds together. This one actually adds together, so you'll have 3 extra daily shop slots. The next is an auto item pickup, and the thing about this is there's actually an item you can craft that automatically collects stuff. So if you don't have that, then you'll automatically collect. But if you do have that, then whenever the item collector automatically collects stuff, there's a 20% chance that that item will duplicate. So say you collect a lucky potion, there's a 20% chance that the lucky potion will duplicate and you'll actually get 2. The next thing is the VIP chat tag, VIP Plus chat tag. So that's what I showed you here. So I just click E, as you can see, VIP Plus. Next is the VIP leaderboard title, and the leaderboard is at the top right here. So you can see my title is Professional Helper right now. So I can go ahead and show you that title real quick. VIP Plus, and that's what it looks like. It's honestly a pretty nice title. I like the color blue, and the stars are pretty cool. So just a little bonus that you get right there. And then that's all the normal game passes. There's actually some other stuff though. So we'll start off at the top right here, the RNG Premium Pass. So this basically gives you access to the premium rewards in the season pass, the RNG pass. And this is a new addition in the game, so you're just gonna go to menu right here, go to season pass, and you got the RNG pass right here. So there's all sorts of rewards you can get right here. It's gonna be the same for everyone. All 100 tiers are the same. Got all sorts of stuff right here. In premium, if you buy premium, you get access to these bottom ones. So like right here, we got a random rune chest, strange potion 2, potion stack, strange potion 2. So you just get all this stuff at the bottom right here. Now the problem that I have with this is you don't get a lot, because you actually pay, what is it, 499 Robux, so 500 Robux. 500 Robux, and you only get this yellow stuff. All this stuff at the top is free. So all you're getting is this extra yellow stuff, and that's honestly not worth it. So if I were you, I wouldn't buy this. I don't recommend it. When they do the next season, because this is only the first season, so they might actually change this in the future and make it more worth it. So I would consider in the future buying this, but for now, there's no point in buying this as of right now. While we're talking about this pass though, I can go ahead and go over a few things. So you can get 2 auras from this right now. You can get this lifeguard aura, which I actually have. At tier 100, you also get a token for this right here. For this ink paintball, which I don't have yet because I'm level 75. No, I'm level 80 in the pass. But anyways, that is all for that season pass. We can go back to the Robux shop right here. And the next thing are these little chests right here. These are new in the new update, so you can get these either for Robux or you can get them for fish tokens, which you get by fishing, which I'll explain later. So when you pay for this, you're just gonna get one, and there's a chance you get stuff from opening this. So for example, this Fisherman Chest 1, there's a 40.5% chance you get 8 bound potions, 40% chance you get 3 heavenly potions, etc. But that's what these chests do. It's the same for this, except this is Fisherman Chest 1, it's going to be the worst one, and then Fisherman Chest 3 is going to be the best one. So like for example, like I said, 8 bounds for a 40.5% chance. You can get 8 bounds from this common chest. And then from this one right here, there's a 45% chance you get 40 potions. So this one's a lot better. And yeah, that's the point of it. The rewards are just way better. And then these update package alphas, the way these work is every update, these get refreshed. So what I mean by that is whenever there's an update, so you can buy 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, and these just give you potion chests, and the potion chests give you potions, just like the fisherman chests up here. And like I said, when a new update drops, these get refreshed. So say you buy 3 of the alpha packs right here, package alpha. Say you buy 3 of these, and then the update drops tomorrow. Then you'll be able to buy 3 again, because you can only buy up to 3. But like I said, when it refreshes, you can buy the 3 again, and they refresh every update. And finally guys, that's it for the game passes, so we can go ahead and move on to the next thing. And that next thing is going to be this whole map right here, and how can you increase your luck from this map. So we'll start off over here. This is the spawn area, and if you take a left from the spawn area over here, you can do this little obby right here, and you'll get right here the obby blessing. So I'm going to go ahead and run over here right now and get the obby blessing, and then right here I'll just collect the blessing, and this will give you a minute of plus 30% luck. The obby refreshes every 2 minutes, so every 2 minutes you can go back, get the obby blessing, and it lasts for 1 minute. Now the next thing you can get over here are clovers. Now these spawn randomly on the map. They can spawn anywhere here, so like there's one right there, there's one, and I'll go ahead right now and collect one of them. So if we go over here and collect this, and that gives you 40% luck for 4 minutes, just like I said. So if you have a clover active right now, like I do, if you collect another one, it's not going to add on another 4 minutes. You can only have 4 minutes at a time, so all that's going to do is it's just going to reset it to 4 minutes. The next luck buff you can get around the map is going to be up here, up on the mountain. So there's spawn over there. You're just going to come over here to the mountain, and once you get right here to the top, this is the Grail of Resonance. And what this does is you can offer a biome item, which biome items spawn around the map, and they spawn during the specific biome. So right now we're in windy biome, and I can collect wind essence. So if I go to my inventory here, I just auto collect stuff right now, but when you start off, you're not going to be able to auto collect. So like right here I have 87 wind essence, and when it's the windy biome right now, you can go ahead and offer the wind essence. And that'll just give you right here, as you can see, plus 2% luck, plus 1% roll speed. So it just gives you a small little buff. But the thing is, you can stack this with every single biome. So like right here we have another biome item, the Eternal Flame. And this is found in the Hell biome. And so basically when it's Hell biome, it'll spawn somewhere around the map. A bunch of them will spawn, you can just collect them. You'll go ahead and be able to give this to the Grail of Resonance. It'll say, instead of Wind Essence right here, it'll say the Eternal Flame, and you can go ahead and offer that, and then it'll stack on whatever luck buffs it is. It'll stack, for example, let's say it's 5% luck and 2% roll speed. That'll add on this, so then you'll have 7% luck and 3% roll speed. And you can do that with every biome except Glitch and Dreamscape. So the next thing is going to be over here, this NPC right here. This NPC is basically the daily shop. So if you talk to this NPC and you click shop, you'll be able to see the daily shop right here. So it's going to be different for everyone. You can either buy stuff with coins or points, and I'll explain those later. You'll have 5 different tiers of items you can get, and yeah, you just gotta kind of hope you get lucky with your daily shop and hope you got enough money. So these 3 are gonna be free. These 3 in the middle, you can go ahead and go left right here. These will also be free. And what I mean by free is, I explained earlier, the VIP and VIP Plus give you extra daily shop slots. So you'll have a total of 3 extra if you buy both of them. And those 3 extra ones are going to be the far right. So here's the middle. Go to the far right. These are going to be the ones that aren't free. So it'll say like VIP required, VIP Plus required, VIP Plus required if you don't have the game passes. So if you want to be able to buy stuff right here, you're going to need VIP or VIP Plus. Well, you're going to need both of them. And the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be the newest addition to the game, and that's going to be fishing. So this was just added a few days ago. You can catch fish and you can sell them over here to this NPC over by the obby, Captain Flarg. You can sell fish right here. So I have a few, and you can sell for fish coins, which are your blue coins right here. So I'll go ahead and sell this right here. As you can see, I got some blue coins. It'll tell you right here, sell value 50, and that gives me 50 of the coins. And these coins can be used either to buy stuff right here, all sorts of different things right here. It's going to be the same for everyone, and these are unlimited stock as of right now. So you can use the coins to either buy that, or if you go over to the Robux shop, you can go to these fishing chests, and like I said earlier, you can either spend Robux or fish coins. Now these are going to require a lot of fish coins, but they give you really good rewards. So if you're up to grinds for a really long time, then you can buy these and get some really good rewards. So how does fishing work, you ask? If you just go over to any spot of water, just walk to like the edge over here, like right here for example, there's 3 different difficulties. So we got easy, and you'll just find them anywhere. It'll be like randomized around the map. Normal right here, and then there should be hard also. We'll go ahead and find a spot. There we go, hard right here. And obviously easy is going to be your easiest one, so I'll show you right here how fishing works. It's going to be the same for all of them, except obviously hard is going to be harder and easy is going to be easy. So we'll go ahead and do an easy one right here. And the way this works is you'll have a timer, and you need to catch the fish within that timer. The way you catch the fish is by keeping the white arrow that is at the top above the green. So I'll show you what I mean by that. There's a little green bar that you'll see, and then there's also the white arrow that like kind of points down to the bar. You need to keep that white arrow above the green. So like right here, look, keeping it in the green. You see that? That's what you need to do to catch the fish. You don't want the arrow to be ahead of it, you don't want to be behind it, you just need it right above the green. Once you catch a fish, you can go ahead and go over to the menu right here. You can click fishing, and you can see your inventory right here. So like right here, I just caught this thing, I don't know, however you pronounce that. And you can also see your collection right here. These are all the fish that you can get in the game right now. There's only 12 right now, but still it's something to grind for. So inventory right here. Once you catch a fish, you can go here and you can equip it, and you'll just hold it out in your hand, just like that. And there's also different mutations you can get for fish, and all the mutations can be found in its specific biome. So like, for example, windy biome we're in right now will give you this mutation right here, the ruffled mutation. So I'll go ahead and show you that. You got a little like effect on your fish, and that just makes your fish sell for even more. And each biome has its own mutation. Like here's the rainy biome mutation, kind of like some bubbles, water kind of thing. And yeah, like I said, that just makes your fish sell for more. And each biome has its own mutation, even glitch or dreamscape. I just got Poseidon, I needed that. But anyways, and yeah, so you can fish during a biome and hope that you get that mutation, and it'll make it sell for more. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to talk about really quick is the ore storage right here. So your ore storage, when you start off the game, you're going to only have 6 space in your regular, and then your special is like infinite space. And these are basically, all your special auras are going to be like limited time auras, stuff that isn't going to be in the game forever. It's going to be here in the special storage. So like for example, Shard server right here, this was a summer 2024 exclusive aura. So I managed to roll this, and now it's in the special storage because it is a exclusive aura that you'll never be able to get again. Going back to the regular storage right here, like I said, you're going to only have 6 space when you start off, and if you want to upgrade that, you're gonna have to do a storage upgrade right here, and I think at first it costs like 1,000 coins or something like that. It just costs coins to upgrade. So I have 215 space now. I've been playing for a while, but that's how you're gonna be upgrading your space. I'll explain how to get money later, like I said. And your aura storage is just where all your auras go. So when you roll, you'll have an option to equip or skip an aura. And if you equip that aura, it's going to go to your storage. So say you have 0 storage and you roll an aura and you click equip, it's going to go ahead and go over here to the regular storage. And then from the storage, you can click on an aura right here. You can click equip and it'll equip the aura. And then if you want to lock the aura, what that does is it makes you so that you can't delete it. So right here, you would just click lock right here. And if it's unlocked right here, you can delete it by clicking remove. I'm not going to do that right now, but you can do that. And then you can just lock it and you won't be able to delete it. Next thing we're going to go ahead and talk about is the crafting / progression system of this game. When you start off this game, the first thing you're going to need to craft is the luck glove right here. This gives you 25% luck. And what you need for basically everything to craft, you're going to need auras. And if you have them in your inventory, you can just click add. If you have them locked though, you're not going to be able to add them. So if you want to add stuff, you need to unlock it. And then something that you're going to see a lot in these gears are gear basing. And the way you're going to craft this is you're going to go over here. You have 3 different tabs. You have gear, auras, and items. You're going to go over to items, and you'll see right here at the top, gear basing. So you craft this, you just need some auras for it. Then you'll go back to gears, and right here, you can insert the gear basing like I just did right there. And craft this, and you'll get the luck glove. And to equip your gears, you're going to go over to your inventory, to gears, and you'll have all your gears right here. So when you start off, you'll have nothing, and then you'll craft that luck glove right here. So you just click on that. And this, like it says right here, right. So you're going to go to the right hand right here. There's different gauntlets. You can have 2, but they're specific to hands. So like your luck glove right here, this is a right hand gauntlet, so it can only go on this hand. But then you have like the gemstone gauntlet right here. This can only go on your left hand because it says left. Before we go into the progression, we're going to also go over here to auras. There's 2 auras you can craft right now, Eclipse and Matrix Steampunk. Now the thing about Eclipse is you actually need this to craft a gear, the Eclipse device right here. You're going to actually need Eclipse right there, as you can see. It's also just an aura that you can just have kind of for fun. Right here I have it. And then the other aura, I actually don't have this one, Matrix Steampunk. The thing about this is you should only be crafting this if there's nothing else that you have to craft, because this thing is going to take you forever. I've spent, let's just say like 1 week crafting this, and this is the progress I've made. So this is going to take you a couple months for sure. A couple months of being in the game, not just real life. Like I'm talking a couple months of playtime in this game. So it's going to take you a while, and it's honestly not worth it. So if you have nothing else to craft, then auto craft this, but otherwise don't even worry about this. We'll also go over here to items, and you can see all the different items you can craft here. Combinator, you can't even use this anymore, so I don't know why it's here. And then we already talked about gear basing. Strange controller, so you're going to need one of each biome item for this. And what this does is it changes the biome based on the biome chance. So for example, let's say that wind biome is a 1 in 2 chance. And then let's say, so 50% chance. And then let's say that the corruption biome is a 10% chance, for example. This is going to change the biome based on the chance. And those aren't accurate chances, by the way, I just made those up. But it's going to change the biome based on the chance of getting that biome. But you're going to need these strange controllers for the biome randomizer. Now what this does is it just changes the biome randomly, excluding glitched and dreamscape. So this just ignores the chance of the biome. This will just, say you have every biome in the game, it'll just, you click use and it'll give you a random biome. And this has a 35-minute cooldown. You're going to need all of these auras to craft it, including 4 strange controllers. The next item here is the bank. I can't actually see the crafting recipe, but what this does is it makes it so that every time you roll either gilded or jackpot, which those are 2 auras in the game by the way, every time you roll that, you'll get coins added to the bank. So bank is based on the daily quests and daily shop. So basically, when those things refresh, your bank is also going to refresh. So after that time, you'll get however much money's in your bank, that'll go to your money at the bottom left. And then finally, the item collector right here. This just auto collects items for you. And I can't see the crafting recipe, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy to do. And now we're going to talk about the progression of this game. But obviously we're going to start off with the luck glove. This is the first one you're going to want to go for, 25% luck. Now the next thing you're going to want to go for is the lunar device and solar device. You want to get both of these. And then while you're doing this, you should also craft the gemstone gauntlet, because it is a left-hand gauntlet. So while you have one of these devices equipped, you can also have the gemstone one equipped at the same time, so that's worth crafting. And you're going to need both the lunar and solar device, and the reason you're going to need that, actually just skip this dark matter device, that thing is useless, and then so is the aqua device. This one's kind of sucks, so just, you can craft them for fun if you want, but they're really not that good. But the reason you're going to need the solar and lunar device is over here, the eclipse device. As you can see, you need the solar and lunar device, and you're also going to need that eclipse aura that I was talking about earlier, so you'll need to craft that. And then after you get this, or at the same time that you're getting it, you can also go ahead and craft the jackpot gauntlet. Yeah, so this jackpot gauntlet is really good. It gives you 77% luck, 7% roll speed, but it doesn't say right here, but it also gives you, every time you roll jackpot or gilded, you're going to get money. And this sounds similar to the bank, and that's because it is. You're going to need the jackpot gauntlet to actually craft the bank. So this is a good gauntlet to have. When you craft this, don't immediately put it to the bank. You're just going to want to keep this, and then once you get everything else that you need for the bank, you can go ahead and add this in and craft the bank. Now the next thing you're going to go for is either the Exo or Windstorm device, and the reason I say either is because you should just craft whichever one you can craft first, because you only really need one of them, since they're both right hands. After you craft one of the two devices, you're going to want to move on to Sub-Zero device. And I'm not going to be able to show you the recipe, but that's definitely going to be the next one that you want to craft. And then from there, you're going to want to craft the Galactic device. If you want to also craft the Flesh device, you can do that. But the thing about the Flesh device is it isn't amazing. It can be pretty good, but it's up to you if you want to craft this, to be honest. It's pretty easy to craft. When you're at the beginning, it's not going to be that easy to craft. So you might just want to wait till later on to craft this and just stick with the jackpot. After the Galactic device, you can do one of two things. You can either craft the volcanic device, which might take a while, which is why I'm saying you can do it if you want. You're also going to need a windstorm device, so if you didn't craft that earlier, you're going to need to go and craft that. So either you can do that, or from the Galactic device, you can skip straight to the hologrammer. And the reason we don't go for the Exoflex device is because this thing takes way too long to craft. You need 50 exotics, 3 arcanes. I did not mean to add that, but you need that. 3 arcanes, 50 exotics, that's going to take a long time for you to craft. When you're at this point of the game, I recommend you just skip to the hologrammer, because this is going to take a while to craft, but it's better than the Exoflex. It's going to take about the same amount of time. You can either go from Galactic to hologrammer or from volcanic to hologrammer. That's what I recommend you do. And also, I forgot to mention this, but gravitational device, you should also craft this. This might take a little while to craft, but you should craft this as soon as you can, because this is going to be your best left-hand gauntlet for a long time, so you can get this pretty early, so probably around the same time that you get the Galactic device, you'll be able to get this. And then from the hologrammer, you can either go for the Ragnarocker, which might take a little while, or you can jump straight to the Star Shaper. The Star Shaper, I can't show you the crafting recipe, but it's going to take you a long time. And after you craft the Star Shaper, you can go for either one of these 3. The Dark Shader, Neuralizer, or Pull Light Core device. So the Dark Shader and the Pull Light Core device are both left-hand gauntlets. So you can choose one. The one I use is the Dark Shader, but other people will tell you Pull Light Core is better. People will tell you Dark Shader is better. It's up to you. I think the Dark Shader is better, but it's up to you. And then the Neuralizer is currently the best right-hand gauntlet in the game. That's one I have equipped right here. Plus 850% luck, plus 70% roll speed. That's the best right-hand gauntlet you can get in the game right now. And that's pretty much all the progression for the gears in the game. Now the next thing we're going to go ahead and talk about are the biomes in the game. So this game has a bunch of different biomes, and I'll go ahead and show you those biomes real quick. So this is just your normal biome, nothing going on special. This is going to be the windy biome. As you can see, the trees move around in the windy biome, and then you can kind of see like wind blowing in that direction. Each biome, by the way, has its own specific auras and biome item, like I explained earlier. For each biome, I'll have on screen the biome item and the auras that you can roll and their chances. And by the way, for every biome except for Dreamscape and Glitch, which we'll get to that eventually, you can roll all the auras from that biome outside of the biome. But the thing is, it's rarer outside of the biome, and we call that breakthrough. So for example, I'll go ahead and show you guys right here in the collection. Let's go to a random aura right here. Let's say Comet. So Comet, as you can see right here on the right, it says amplified conditions during starfall. Now this aura has a chance of 1 in 120,000, but inside the starfall biome, that chance gets divided by 5. And that's not the same in every biome, by the way. Some biomes have like a 3 times chance, or a 5 times chance like this one, or 6 times chance. It's different in every biome. But for starfall biome, it has a 5 times chance. So whatever that chance is, divide this by 5. That is going to be your chance of getting the Comet aura in starfall biome. And there's a bunch of different auras. Like I said, I'll have them on screen for each biome. So the next biome is snowy. I don't know why that's glitched. You see that? What is going on there, bro? Here is the snowy biome. I don't know what is going on. Look at the map. It's like not loaded in. Here are the auras that you can roll in this biome and the biome item. The next biome is the rainy biome. As you can see, I don't know why it's still snowing. Why is there wind too? What is going on? Here are the auras that you can get in this biome and the biome item that you can get. The next biome is the hell biome, as you can see right here. Here are the auras that you can roll in the hell biome as well as the biome item. The next biome is the corruption biome. Here are the auras that you can roll in this biome as well as the biome item. The next biome here is the starfall biome. Here are the auras that you can roll in this biome as well as the biome item. The next biome here we have is the null biome. Here are the auras you can roll in the null biome as well as the biome item. The next biome we have here is the sandstorm biome. Now there's a little unique thing about this. There is a boss that can spawn. As of right now, I don't know if it's going to be removed. I'm pretty sure it's going to be removed for a later update, but right now there is a boss that can spawn here and you can actually fight it. Some auras have abilities that you can use and you'll be able to fight the sandworm, and if you kill the sandworm boss, you will get a special title for it as well as like some lucky potions. But yeah, you can do that as of right now. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but anyways, here are the auras that you can roll in this biome as well as the biome item. Now the next biome here is another special case. This biome is the second rarest biome in the game and you can't get it from the biome randomizer. So this biome has no biome item, but there are auras that you can roll in this biome. And the thing is, you can only roll them in this biome. So like, it's not like the other biomes where you can still roll the stuff outside of that biome. This one, you have to be in the biome to roll the item, otherwise you're not going to be able to. So anyways, here are the auras in this biome. And finally, the last biome we have here is the glitched biome. This works the same way as the biome I just showed you, the dreamscape biome, meaning that it has its own auras that you can roll in this and you can't roll them anywhere else. But what this also does differently, this basically works as a everything biome. So basically, when you're in this biome, you're in every single biome at the same time. So everything has its biome chance. For example, if you were in the starfall biome, we can use that as an example again, the comet aura. This basically is going to give you the same chance as it would in starfall biome. So comet here would be 120,000 divided by 5. That would be the chance again. And that's the same for every single biome aura. And then this one also has its own like exclusive auras that you can get. So I'll go ahead and put the glitch auras that you can roll on screen. And yeah guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for the biome part of this guide. Now the next thing we're gonna go ahead and talk about here is the Questboard. This is also a fairly new feature, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically just, you go over to the Questboard and every hour you can get a new quest and you can go ahead and do that quest and you'll get rewards for it. There's 5 different tiers of quests, so like right here I have player hunt 1, kill 5 players, so that's easy. Finding a person though, this one is a 5-star quest, that's the highest it can be. Find and talk to Jester, and there's all sorts of different quests with all sorts of different rewards. So pretty simple part of the video there. Now the next thing we're going to talk about here is the cave. So there's a little cave entrance over here. You come over here, like you're going up to the Grail, there's a cave entrance right here. So you're going to go ahead and go over here, just drop down this hole, and you'll spawn here in the cave. And what you can do here is you can either go to Stella, and we'll explain that later. Stella is basically the potion crafting kind of thing. If you walk over here to this thing, you will get a torch, and then right here there's an obby you can do. Now this obby kind of changes a lot. There's a few different variations, but if you go ahead and do this obby, which I will right now, I just fell, but you'll need to grab the torch again if you fall, by the way. And you need the torch, by the way, so make sure you get that. And this works the same as the obby blessing from earlier. The only difference is this one lasts for 25 minutes and you get 120% luck. So this is really good to do. It actually gives you a pretty good amount of luck, so I do recommend doing that. And now, from the torch right here, if we continue this way towards the waterfall, this is where Stella is at. And like I said, Stella is where you can do like potion crafting. So we're gonna go over here. Just like this, and here we are at Stella's Sanctuary. And before we get to the potion crafting right here, if you actually talk to Stella, you're going to get a quest to bring Stella's Star to Stella. And the way you get Stella's Star is in the Starfall biome. It can spawn around the map, or you'll just auto collect it if you have the auto collector. And if you bring it back to Stella, you will get a portal straight to Stella's cavern right here. So I'll show you the portal right here. It's just gonna be right over here. Like you're making your way over here, you'll just see the portal right here. And you just go in this, and it'll stay here forever. And it'll just take you right to the potion crafting. Now you can get a second quest from Stella actually, and we'll talk about this later. So first, let's go to the cauldron right here. And there's all sorts of different potions you can get here. So we'll start off with the fortune potions. So every fortune potion just requires lucky potions, and it starts off with fortune potion 1, that being the worst. It gives you plus 50% luck. Then we got fortune potion 2, 75% luck, and then fortune potion 3 with 100% luck. We also have the haste potions right here, with again the worst being the haste potion 1 and the best being the haste potion 3. So we start off with 20% roll speed, 25% roll speed, 30% roll speed. The next potion here is the jewelry potion, and this gives you 120% luck. And you need like every kind of like a gemstone aura, which is why it's called the jewelry potion. And then you also need some luck potions to craft that. And then you also have the zombie potion here, which just requires a few things: lucky potions, undead, and bleeding. But this gives you more luck, 150% luck. So this is the better of these two potions. Next we have the rage potion, which gives you 35% roll speed. It requires 10 speed potions, a diaboli, and 5 rages. And that gives you 35% roll speed, like I said. Next you have the diver potion, which requires 20 speed potions and a nautilus. And this gives you 40% roll speed. Next thing we'll move on to is the potion of bounds. Actually, I can craft this right now, so let me go ahead and do that. This gives you plus 50,000 luck for the next roll. So when you use this, you'll have 50,000 luck for one roll. And to craft this, you will need bounded, 3 permafrost, 10 lost souls, and 100 lucky potions. The next potion here is the heavenly potion. This gives you, oh, I just got Hades, nice. I also needed that. This gives you 150,000 luck for one roll, so it works the same as the potion of bound. And you can actually stack these two, so you can use both of them at the same time for a total of 200,000 luck. And the way to craft this is you need 250 lucky potions. Let me go ahead and add those. I'll craft one while we're speaking. You need 2 celestials, so I can go ahead and put that. You need 1 exotic, you need 2 powered, and 5 quartz. So I'll actually go ahead and auto add to that because I want to craft one of those. The next thing we have is the godly potion Zeus. So there's actually 3 different godly potions, as you can see right here. So the Zeus one, you obviously need Zeus. You need 25 lucky potions, 25 speed potions, a stormal, and 15 winds. And this gives you plus 200% luck and 30% roll speed. The next one we have is the godly potion Poseidon version. So I can actually craft this right now. So you need 50 speed potions, 1 Poseidon, 1 Nautilus, 1 Aquatic. So I'll go ahead and craft that. And this will give you minus 50% luck, but 75% roll speed, which is a lot of roll speed. The next potion is the Godly Potion Hades. And for this you need 50 Lucky Potions. You need 1 Hades. You need 6 Diabolis and 6 Bleedings. And this gives you 300% luck and minus 10% roll speed. And if you get all 3 of these potions, what you can then do is you can craft the Godlike Potion, because you need 1 of each Godly Potion and 600 Lucky Potions. And what this potion does is it gives you plus 400,000 luck for 1 roll. And this as well can also be stacked with the Heavenly Potion and Potion of Bounds. So if you stack all of those, you'll have 600,000 luck for 1 roll. So you're guaranteeing yourself something pretty good right there if you stack all of those. The next potion you can go ahead and craft here is the Warp Potion, and this is a unique potion. So you need a Arcane, 5 Comets, 7 Permafrost, 100 Powered, 200 Lunar, and 1000 Speed Potions. And this gives you 1000% roll speed for 2000 rolls. So basically you roll instantly for 2000 rolls. So this can be really useful if like you're in a specific biome and you want to get something in that biome, because rolling normally just takes a while, right? You can see it's going up kind of fast right there. But with a Warp Potion, that'll just go up super fast. So you'll roll like super insanely fast. And then you have these Forbidden Potions and Void Heart, and we'll actually talk about those later, because we're going to move on to the next part of the video for now. And that will be the second quest that you get from Stella. Now this second quest will be to like roll a few auras, I forgot what it is. And once you finish that quest, you can go ahead and turn it into Stella. And then she'll give you a crafting recipe. So you'll go over to your inventory, go to items, and you'll use that crafting recipe. So I don't have it in my inventory because I've used it, but you're going to go ahead and use that recipe. And what that will do is in the cauldron, you will get the glass candle recipe. And all that you need to craft this is 1 aura. I can't see it right now, but you'll need an aura, I believe. And then you'll need 1 of Stella's candles. You can get this from the Questboard, from the daily shop, from Jester. And once you go ahead and craft that glass candle, it'll be a permanent thing in your inventory. Right here, glass candle. And once you get that glass candle, I'm not sure if you need to turn in the quest, but you might want to talk to Stella just in case. After you get that glass candle, you'll be able to unlock a major part of the game, and that is the Limbo. So here from Stella's cave, once you have gotten the glass candle, you're just going to go ahead and follow the path that I go on. I'll just speed this part up. And you'll end up right here at like the end of the path, but you're gonna go ahead and take a left right here, and be careful right here, don't fall. You can go ahead and jump across right here, and there's gonna be this thing, it says interact, and you're not gonna be able to do anything. Your vision cannot perceive this place. So what you actually need to do is you're gonna need to go to your inventory, and you're gonna use the glass candle. And this is infinite use, it just has a cooldown, but you're gonna use this, and it's gonna give you a buff called True Vision, which allows you to see the hidden things, as it says. And basically that just means you can interact with this, and it'll say fine, you are worthy to pass. The eye will open and you'll be able to continue through here. And from here, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and tell you to go check the description, because I'm going to show on the screen right here, I'm going to show a video, and this video is going to tell you exactly how to light all 4 candles. So I highly recommend, if you want to light all 4 of these candles, to go ahead and watch the video. It'll tell you simply step by step how to do it. So yeah, I highly recommend you go and watch this video to learn how to light all 4 candles. And once you're done, you can go ahead and come back here. So once you have all 4 lit, there's going to be like a little cutscene that plays, and this hole will turn white, and you'll be able to jump into it, and that will teleport you to Limbo. So here we are, guys, in the Limbo. Once you get here, you can actually go to your achievements, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see the Limbo achievement, and you can claim this and you'll get the portable crack. So what this does is it just lets you teleport straight to Limbo. So say I'm over here at spawn. Right now I'm at spawn, if I just use this, the portable crack, it's infinite use. It'll just teleport straight to Limbo, that way you don't have to do all that again. And here in Limbo, as you can see at the bottom right, all of your buffs will be disabled, aside from Forbidden, Dave's Hope, and your gloves, as well as VIP Plus. When you first get here, all you're going to have are your glove buffs and VIP Plus if you have that. While you're in Limbo, your item collector will auto-collect these shards, these dark light shards, dark light orbs, and also dark light cores, which I don't have any of those, but you'll auto collect those. Dark light cores are the rarest ones. And what you can do with these is you can craft potions. And you're not going to be able to do this initially. You're going to need to do some quests first, and I'll tell you about those quests in a second. But first, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these potions that you can craft. You're going to be able to craft them at Stella's Cauldron, just like you would any other potion. So here we are, guys, at the Cauldron. These are the potions you're going to be able to craft. The Forbidden Potion 1, Forbidden Potion 2, Forbidden Potion 3, and the Void Heart. Void Heart is basically just like a heavenly potion. This gives you 300,000 luck. But the thing is, though, you can only use this in Limbo. So you're not going to be able to use this like in the overworld area, only in Limbo. And that's the same thing with these Forbidden Potions too. And like I said, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how to get these. So you need 2 lucky potions, 1 speed potion, and 1 dark light shard for the Forbidden Potion 1. And that gives you 70% luck and 10% roll speed. For the Forbidden Potion 2, you need 20 lucky potions and 10 speed potions and 1 dark light orb. And that gives you 325% luck, 25% roll speed. And then the Forbidden Potion 3, you need 100 lucky potions, 65 speed potions, and 1 dark light core. And this will give you plus 1,350% luck and 75% roll speed. And all 3 of these potions can be stacked together. But that's going to be everything that you can craft here at the Cauldron. So we're going to go ahead and go back to Limbo. So once you spawn in Limbo, you're just going to cross that first bridge right here, and you'll see an NPC right here called Dave. And Dave will give you 5 different quests. So each time you complete a quest, you'll get Dave's Hope. So you'll start off with 0, and then you'll start off with Dave's Hope 1, and that'll give you 1.2 times final luck. And then you'll get Dave's Hope 2, 1.4 times final luck. Dave's Luck 3, 1.6 times final luck. Dave's Hope 4, 1.8 times final luck. And finally, Dave's Hope 5, which I have right now, 2 times final luck. So yeah, you'll just have quests that Dave gives you, and you'll have to complete those to get this. You'll also unlock the potion recipes after doing a few quests from him, so you won't have those potion recipes initially. You'll get those after you do a few quests. Some of the quests you'll have to do here in Limbo, some of them you're going to have to do in the overworld. I will also talk about Eden, which is one of the rarest auras in the game. So Eden will spawn all the way here on this last island, right here by this rock. Eden will always spawn here. Now the thing about Eden is it's like a 1 in 50,000 chance every 2 minutes to spawn, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the chance. So, and when Eden spawns, he will stay for about 30 minutes, and only you will be able to see him. So like if he spawns, he only spawns for you. So it doesn't spawn for the whole server, it's only for you. And when you talk to Eden, there's an option to make a contract with Eden. And the way to do this is you're going to need at least 3 void hearts in your inventory. Now there's a chance that you only need 1, there's a chance you only need 2, and there's a chance that you need 3 void hearts. So it's going to be random. So make sure that you just always have 3. I'm kind of breaking that rule right now. But yeah, super rare chance for Eden to spawn, but it's a cool aura that you can get, and one of the rarest ones in the game. And yeah guys, there's not much else to talk about. That's pretty much everything in the game besides limited time events. And the reason I'm not talking about those is because they're limited events, so those aren't permanent things. Like for example, over here, there's an event going on right now, the summer event. And the reason I didn't talk about that is because that's going to go away. I'm only talking about the permanent content in the game. And that's pretty much everything in the game right now, like I said. So yeah guys, if you watched all the way through, big thanks to you. I hope this video helped you out. If there's anything that I forgot to put in the video, please let me know in the comments. And in the future, I might do a updated guide again. This video is actually an updated guide of the guide that I already made. So if enough stuff gets added in the future, I'll do another update of this guide. But yeah, for now guys, that's going to be the complete up-to-date guide of everything you need to know in Souls RNG. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be appreciated. Maybe even consider joining the Discord server with the link in the description. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.